All right, Preneurs, what is your normal conversation? Maybe it's just sports, religion, politics, maybe talking to your friends about, I don't know, the latest scandal, what's going on in the shade room. But how about when it comes to your money? Like, what do you usually talk about? I have 10 topics when it comes to your money that I think needs to be normalized. Let's get right into it. Preneurs, today's conversation is about money. All right, so all of us have to use it, but my real conversation with you is what type of combos are you having right now when it comes to your money? Most conversations usually is about sports or politics and religion and all these different other topics. Maybe it's again what's going on in the shade room, as I already mentioned, but I really want to talk about what's happening in your pocket right now. And I would love to have these 10 topics I'm about to give to you be a normal conversation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. The first one is retiring early. Okay, so next time you have a conversation, say it's with your mom, say it's your dad, say it's a cousin, say it's a friend, say it's someone in your circle. Hopefully you're having a conversation about how can we position ourselves to retire early. And when I say retire, I'm not saying sit at home and just watch golf all day or, do things like that. I'm talking about when are you going to have an independent source of income that's guaranteed, that's going to come to your account regardless if you work or not. When do you want that to happen? What age do you want that to happen? Do you want that to happen later in life or sooner in life? So if you say sooner, I would like to have that guaranteed stream of income, then that means you really want to retire when? Early, right? These are conversations that need to start happening right now, because what's happening most of the time is that we work for 30, 40 years and then we retire, and then it's like, okay, now what? Now inflation's moving at a higher rate. Now I got an income stream coming in, but I have a fixed income stream that doesn't keep up with inflation. So then now I'm forced to go find another stream of income versus my retirement income actually keeping up with inflation. These are conversations that need to start consistently happening. Why? So that you can start solving for something that you want and everyone will like as well, which is again, retiring early. Number 2 is I think you need to have conversations about creating LLCs. And it doesn't have to be only an LLC, it could be an S Corp, it could be a C Corp, but really creating corporations, creating businesses. Why? Because if you live in America, if you look at what's going on with the tax code supports and benefits those that are business owners, right? So if you're not using those benefits of having an LLC, S Corp, C Corp, or any type of corporation, you are literally actually paying more in taxes and not getting all the benefits that are actually offered in living in the place that you live in right now, which is America. So we need to have a conversation about what type of business are you opening right now? What type of business do you have? How are you leveraging those businesses to be able to get the benefits and the features and be able to have things that are written off, from buying clothes to traveling to eating food to all the different things that are all accessible to those that have businesses. All right, I think there's need more conversations. All right, number 3 is trust accounts. Right, so are you having conversations about a trust account? Do you have a trust account? If something ever happened to you, like what's happening? Like, is it protected right now? Can people go get exactly what you built, your empire, everything that you've been able to put together? If you have trust accounts, you can actually protect that. Do you have those set up? Do you have trust and wills all set up? These are conversations that really need to start happening if they're not happening right now with you right now. Another one needs to happen is number 4, which is dividend stocks. Like, what are you investing in? All right, and like when I say dividend stocks, like what is going to be paying you out consistently on a quarterly basis? Like, did you invest in AT&T and when it had a good quarterly report, did it pay you? Right? Did you invest in Apple when they had the great quarterly reports? Did they pay you? These are you investing in companies, and every time they do well, they're actually paying you. You're actually receiving a residual stream of income every time those companies that you invested in are keep increasing. This is another conversation that needs to start happening. So what are you investing in? Or are you only buying things, right? Are you buying your Gucci, you're buying Louis Vuitton, you're buying all these different things, but you have no stock in them, right? So you're just spending money versus investing and having that dividend coming back to you. Dividend stocks is definitely a way to doing that. Number 5 is long-term investing. Like, what are you putting your money into right now that you're not going to see next year? Not 5 years, 10 years, but like maybe 20 years, maybe 30 years. Maybe your grandchildren's going to be able to receive that investment. And so what are you investing in? Is that real estate? Is that crypto? Is that maybe gold? I don't know, right? So whatever it is, are you having conversations or even seeking this out? And every time you're having conversation with people in your circle right now. That's number 5. Number 6, graduating. Everyone wants to graduate, all right? For me, I was a college dropout. But for those that graduate, did you graduate debt free? Now, I know a lot of people that unfortunately did not graduate debt free. Maybe you're paying student loans right now. Maybe you're in a position where you're forbearing, right? You're like, please government, please take care of it for myself somehow, some way. But we need to start having a conversation like how to get these student loans off, my what's called my debt report, right? How do I position myself never have to pay this interest that's accumulating anymore, right? So we need to create a game plan. So how can I graduate if I decide to go to school for whatever I'm going to school for, to actually graduate debt free? That needs to be a conversation. Number 7, tax efficient investing. So a lot of people are investing, okay, and then they're able to get money back, and they're paying capital gains, right? But are you tax efficient on it? Are you putting it in places where you can be able to defer the taxes necessary? In some places, if you're investing, that you don't even have to pay taxes. Do you even know about these type of accounts? If you don't know about this, are you seeking it out? How I can be tax efficient? How can I pay the less amount of taxes as possible when I'm investing, when I'm expecting a ROI, or when I'm investing in? That brings me to my next one, which is number 8, which is building lasting wealth. And you can see it's underlined right here is lasting, right? So when I'm building something, maybe that's a business, all right? Am I building it to be able to pass on to generations, right? So that's what we really talk about is legacy. So what am I putting my money in right now that's going to make sure that I'm in really a position of wealth? And wealth means not houses and cars and things like that. Wealth, that's not wealth. Wealth is, can I control it? Can I own it? And can I pass it down to my next generation? If I cannot control it and I cannot own it and I cannot pass it down to my next generation, then I'm not in a position of wealth. So what is you putting right now that you can actually control, own, and pass on to your next generation that's lasting for yourself? Okay, that's number 8. Number 9 is investment diversification. So when you're investing, what are you investing in? Is that real estate? Is that a stock market? Is that crypto? Is that position yourself in maybe, in a business? Are you managing someone right now? So you're investing into a person? Like, what is that for you right now? Are you investing in memorabilia right now? Maybe it's sports cars, maybe it's shoes. You can invest in different companies, but it has to be diversified. It can't just be all in one place. Like, what do you really position yourself? Maybe some of you are using insurance as well because you want an insurance-based retirement. Maybe you're leveraging, a whole different type of investments that maybe some of us haven't even heard about yet. But my point is it diversified? Okay? Do you have multiple streams when it comes to what? Investing, because you're expecting multiple streams of returns when it comes back to you. And that brings us to our last one, which is number 10, which is turning your 9 to 5. Okay? If you're working right now, turning your 9 to 5 to your side hustle. That needs to be a conversation. A lot of us have the conversation where I'm working right now, and then I have a side hustle when I get off. No. You need to make your side hustle your 9 to 5. And what you do after your 9 to 5, actually your wealth building machine. Okay? That needs to start being a conversation moving forward coming in 2022 and beyond. So with that, Preneurs, these are the 10 points I think that needs to start being normalized. We need to start talking about all these different things and not putting money in your pocket. It's not advancing you, putting you to the best level of you. And if you're someone that says, you know what, I want to increase on a daily basis, what I would love for you to do is go and tag another leader, another entrepreneur, someone that says, you know what, I want to get my money up moving into 2022. And make sure you're increasing 1% daily. Why? Because we want to help you increase your profit, your passion, your purpose, and so you can live your best Preneur life. And we'll see you guys on the next video.